guys, and welcome back to a new video. Here's everything I ate during my first week of university. So that means lots and lots of quick and simple ideas, many of which did not turn out to be the most aesthetic, Instagram-worthy meals I've ever made, but still delicious. I remember being quite nervous that morning, and so I wasn't really thinking about breakfast, but I did take with me a banana and a jar of raspberry apple baby food. Also a jar of water, because I forgot my water bottle at my parents' house. On Mondays, I only have class in the morning, so I headed back home at around noon. Lunch was 2 savory waffles. They have spring onion and smoked tofu inside them. Recipes linked up here and down below. I simply just toasted them up for like 2 minutes on each side and then topped them off with avocado and the Flying Goose vegan chili mayo. Had another banana as a snack. And then dinner was this beautifully lit bowl of quick rice tomato stir fry with carrots. So at first I sauteed a red onion for like 6 minutes on medium heat, then added baby spinach, leftover cooked sushi rice, a couple tablespoons of this tomato sauce for kids that I got from Osman. It's super nice because it's all like blended up smooth, red beans, sesame seeds, and that's it. Moving on to Tuesday, where my class starts at 8 in the morning. Yay. Breakfast on the go was a jar of simple overnight oats. So for that, the night before I combined some oats, a pinch of salt, semi-ground up flax seeds, and cinnamon, with some vegan yogurt and applesauce. Top that off with some frozen blueberries and hazelnut butter. Hazelnut butter is so underrated. It's my new favorite thing. After uni, I went back home to, just whip up some pretzels as one does on a Tuesday afternoon. This is for a video, of course. As soon as that recipe's up, I'll link it down below. For lunch, I had 2 pretzels with leftover vegetables, cucumber, half of Monday's avocado, spinach, and a bit more tomato sauce. Dinner was different. I got invited to go to this Vietnamese restaurant called Pho Noodle Bar. They just opened up their 3rd location in Berlin. Unfortunately, I wasn't really super hungry when I got there, so I couldn't eat that much. This might be the most first world problem I've ever had. But from the things I tried, I can safely say that the summer rolls with mango sauce are really nice. So is this tofu bao burger. Wednesday's breakfast was vegan vanilla flavored soy yogurt. The name of the brand is Soy Yummy. I topped it with coconut chips, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, and some oats, I think. Also had a banana on the side. And then on my way to uni, I had another pretzel. This is the one I tried to make cocoa flavored. I brushed it with vegan butter and then dipped it into a mixture of sugar and cacao. Wednesday is one of the few days where I have more than just 2 hours of class at a time. One of my courses is film history, so here we sat through hours of silent film, which was super interesting at first, but after a while it got kind of hard to concentrate on what was happening. I made a new friend though, and she gave me this little pack of trail mix to snack on during the viewing. And then for dinner, I had a giant plate of just the most basic food: cooked and peeled yellow potatoes, beans, red pepper, carrots, hummus, vegan chili mayo, and some more of the tomato sauce. I still had raisin bread in my freezer, so that made for a really quick breakfast on Thursday. Toasted it up in a skillet for like 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I spread some hazelnut butter on top. Banana and sesame seeds. I did not have time to eat it at home though, so took it with me, as well as this little nut bar from Osman. Then I went to uni, didn't film anything, and had an apple on the way back home. I didn't want to have to cook anything for lunch, so I simply heated up this can of organic lentil soup, plus a few handfuls of frozen spinach.
like day by day. I'm all up in the clouds when it's pouring.
This soup is really good, definitely healthier than most ready-made meals, and also pretty cheap. I think this was like $1.20, $1.50 or something.
Like day by day.
Later on, I took a quick break from procrastinating on my homework to make a muesli. To my bowl, I added rolled oats, sesame seeds, hemp powder, cinnamon, haselnuss krokant, aka crushed and candied hazelnuts, sunflower seeds, and leftover whole wheat cereal, also frozen blueberries, more hazelnut butter, and almond milk.
Like every night. Been communicating through satellites, yeah. It's black and white.
I don't have uni on Fridays. I am genuinely surprised by the small amount of classes I have to take. I'm not complaining though, because it gives me the time I need to make videos, so that's what Fridays are usually for. My breakfast was vegan yogurt, some of my homemade cherry and blueberry jam recipe linked down below, By the time I was done editing, I realized not only how hungry, but also how late I was. So I had 2 big pieces of whole wheat bread, topped it off with hummus, 2 carrots. Also had some roasted peanuts on the side. My dear friend Anne-Louise and I did some baking for a birthday present, or she did the baking while I filmed her. She was following a cinnamon raisin cookie recipe that's from a recent video of mine, but added chocolate instead of raisins, and overall eyeballed most of the ingredients. We also got a plant for the present and shared a cookie on the way. Here's the birthday girl Taylor. She rented out an entire pizzeria. It was the best time. The restaurant had made special vegan pizzas for Anne-Louise and I. It was just your basic pizza topped with tomato sauce, roasted vegetables, and potatoes. This was one of the best vegan pizzas I've ever had. But is this pizza even on their menu? Was this just a one-time thing, never to be served again? I honestly don't know, but I am making it my mission to go there again and figure it out. I woke up quite late on Saturday. I had a banana before I prepared my breakfast, or if you'd look at the time, lunch at this point. Does anyone remember the 2-ingredient banana cookies that were revolutionary on Pinterest back in 2014? Here's a slight variation on those. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius. Mash up 1 ripe banana until you get this consistency. Add some nut butter of your choice. This one's hazelnut, chia or flax seeds, and a pinch of salt. Mix that up. Add about a half a cup of oats. Combine everything. Line a baking sheet with parchment paper, form 3 cookies out of the mix, and place them onto the sheet. Let them bake for 12 to 15 minutes. I love serving them like pancakes, with vegan yogurt and berries, for example, and agave syrup. Also had some more yogurt and oats on the side, and that's it. Not that much later, it was already getting dark, so for dinner, I guess, I made potatoes, cut in half, lightly coated in salt and vegetable oil. While that's happening, I chopped up an onion and some garlic, sauteing both in a small saucepan on medium heat for like 6 minutes. Then added some frozen spinach. I let it defrost and then seasoned the spinach with salt, pepper, and lemon juice. Next to the crispy potatoes and the spinach, I also had the rest of the tomato sauce with leftover kidney beans. This was a long night. I was waiting for a video to publish, had a few issues with that. At around 1, I got kinda hungry and had the rest of this plain soy yogurt with unsweetened applesauce. I woke up just before noon, once again, craving something savory this time. This is me basically adapting an older curry recipe of mine. It's a carrot and rice noodle curry bowl. You don't need a food processor, but this makes it so much easier. We've got a bell pepper in there, an onion, 2 cloves of garlic, the juice of a lemon, agave syrup, salt, spices like pepper, curry powder. You could use any curry paste instead, and some type of hot sauce. I only have my mayo, so I went with that. If your curry paste is spicy, skip the hot sauce. Blend up the mix for just a few seconds. You don't want it to be too soupy. Then bring a big pan or pot to medium heat with some vegetable oil. Once it's hot, add the curry mix and let it cook for about 5-6 minutes. In the meantime, cut the carrots into noodles using a vegetable peeler. You can decide if you want to keep the top layer or not. If it's organic and it looks okay, then it should be good. Now back to the pan. Add a can of coconut milk, plus some water dissolved cornstarch, and let it come up to a simmer. Let it bubble away for 2 to 3 minutes. Next up, add the carrots and mix those in. Letting this all continue to cook on medium for 8 to 10 minutes. I got kinda hungry while cooking, so I had a bowl consisting of oats, coconut chips, raisins, dates, cashew butter, and almond milk. Alright, back to the curry. Make sure to cook up some rice noodles separately according to the packaging. Add those to the pot, taste test, adjust salt and lemon juice and anything else you might think needs changing. I like a lot of lemon in this, and top my bowl off with sesame and chia seeds. For dinner, me and my friend Artemis went to La Stella Nera, a vegan Italian place in Neukölln. Our plan was to do the thing where we get pizza from there and then hang out at Temple Fyi, which is an old airport field turned park. So we sat down in the park, but got kicked out of it immediately since they close down once the sun sets. As for the pizzas, we shared these two. Love this one. The second one came with a white base, tofu ricotta, spinach, and walnuts. The combo idea itself is great, but we both felt that this didn't taste like much. So we ate the first one and then took the second one with us to add salt and chili mayo. And then we both loved it. And that's it for this week. This past week has been crazy. The YouTube gods did something to favor a few videos of mine, and now there's so many more people here. Hi to everyone. Hi to everyone who's been here for a while. I appreciate y'all so much. And yeah, I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.
You've reached my